So welcome back to Fallen Spacing. Ain't got that much time today, got about an hour or so. So let's try and move things along. Me either trying to make some science or see what contracts we have. So we already have Explore the Moon, 160k. Advance 556. Whoa, 550. Where the fuck am I getting those numbers? Ugh. Too early for this. Vector focus, observation survey. Yeah, these airplane things would be fun, but not sure we. Oh, we have some science. 90, 90, 90, 45. General construction, we could get some crew cab. Could actually get the airplane parts. I'll go for more science. Okay, we purchased those parts. So now, let's find a quick and easy contract. Today is your lucky day. Fly by the moon. So we just need a flyby. So yeah, if I take that contract, we go for a fly by the moon. We can probably try and sneak some science in there. Or they might actually, if we hold off on the science, we might actually get contracted for that later on. Let's try and give Jeb as many chances as possible. Not let him get freaking cooked on the way back. Okay, so no comms and no batteries. Well, probably batteries. I'll put them on the fuel tank. That last stage. Where this for a decent last stage. Even. What's the difference between these? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with this one. Just makes me feel safer. I don't even think we have enough. The big parts to go far enough. Well, we should be able to get a decent amount of delta V and speed. We've got an orbit already. Okay, I'm gonna try and go with this. For my first stage, put some shit fins on there. And I'm gonna use some solid boosters. Give me a hand to lift off the start. These are a little bit high, so just gonna drop these a bit. Okay. And we're still golden in the parts. Didn't exceed the weight limits nor the parts limit. We could go a lot crazier. I think this will do nicely for now. since I got like no instrument, no flight planning, no nothing. Yeah, that's right, I don't have flight planning. Shit. That means that, yeah, I can't set the moon as my target. And I can't plan no maneuvers. So okay, can't reboard the flight, but I can recover the vessel and cancel it. Minimal penalties. Okay, I'm gonna have to put some science on here. Gonna have to do something. So this way I can unlock parts. Oh, here, wait. I'll put these towards the front. The craft. So they're like so small, won't matter. I'll put 2 of these. That theoretically should be good. Let's see. Put 2 of these there. Get some antennas to broadcast this crap out. Then a few batteries to keep me alive long enough to send out the data. Let's get 4 of those. There we go. So that should be good enough, as long as I send out the data. Before I ditch this stage here, I'll be able to recharge the batteries with the engines. This last engine though won't recharge, nothing. Alright, let's get her done. Okay, gotta move crap. Table, my setup ain't proper. Alright. Got the throttle all the way up. Setting up the engines and got stability assist. So here we go. Throttle down a bit. Try to save some fuel out of that main stage. Clearly going fast enough. This one is long though, I might get weird tumble if I go too fast. The dense atmosphere. Well, denser. Once I get higher, going fast isn't the problem. Okay, let's see if I can adjust. Okay, let's ditch those. Oh, don't rotate, piece of shit. Stop rotating, damn you. Okay. I'll just floor it at this point. Well, if I do one of these while I'm climbing, cover. Can I actually transfer it to? No. View data. So let's transmit that for now. Let's observe this one. Cover this one. And we can't transfer the data. I don't think. Oh no, we can't spacewalk yet. Well, at least the re-entry part thing won't be too steep. Yeah, these we can hang on to these. Could always transmit them and leave what's left there for once we get the science lab. Or just keep them straight up. Oh, sorry if I'm making some weird sounds, I'm having weird back pains. Hasn't been my week. But whatever. Shit happens. Okay. So yeah, we're in space. I could transmit the crew report. What if it kills the batteries? IMF, I might as well just recover it. No, I can't, like, since I don't have the flight planning yet and shit. I can't click on anything, I can't do any maneuvers or anything, everything's manual. So this is one of the rougher aspects of this game. when you're starting off, your space center doesn't have much, so it's like harder to pull off everything and to actually understand everything when you're starting off. Then actually progressing a little bit further and using the instruments and observing what they are doing. Hope you do. Good, but right now I could just use the prograde. Lock on itself and burn some fuel. Raise that other side up. Right about there is good enough for me not to murder myself. But we still got a bit of fuel, but it kinda suck to try and get to do our flyby on this tank. I just want to get this science back and see what we can do once we have the science back on Kerbin for our next contract. So I'm just gonna time accelerate till we get to re-entry time. See us going over Kerbin, one of its many continents. And here we go. Couldn't recover that goo canister. So let's see if I can recover this engine with the ship. It's a long shot, but it's worth it for the science that's left in those canisters. One's inoperable and the other one still got 25 science. So I would very much like to keep that. Ow. Not have it destroy itself in the atmosphere, burning up or something. There we go. We just lost our orbit. much to say about this, except everything's going well so far. That engine is kind of acting up as a heat shield. Kind of. An engine can always be used as a backup heat shield. Thus I'm gonna have to try and worry about keeping a bit of fuel in this engine for when the time comes to actually land. Well, parts are overheating, but they shouldn't, because we're about to go under the overheating point. And drogue chutes should do the rest of the hard work. Whoa, not good. Not good. Not good. The ship is trying to retrograde. Come on. I need those drogue chutes. There you go. Oh, a little bit of whiplash for Jeb. Now, I'm gonna have to try and burn some fuel to put this thing down as smooth as possible. I'll know how much I'm dealing with once that the main chute deploys. Well, at least I know the engine pushes enough to actually slow me down somewhat. So, okay, yeah. 9. If I get it to 5, we'll be okay. Now we're in a hill. So now our next issue that we should worry about is actually tumbling off the hill. So yeah, no flight planning kinda sucks. I could have at least tried to go up there. Seems to be something in there, but whatever. There's trees and shit over there. There's actually something over there. Can't see it from way up. When you're close enough to the ground, it kind of just pops in right there. Could just be the way the landscape design is. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna have to kill it as soon as we touch. Right on. I would call this a success. So let's review our crew report. Let's transmit this. Visible, ah fuck, we don't have the comms, so fuck it. Let's just recover and we'll get our crew report from the biome some other time. Oh, 138 science. So yeah, I think we're gonna be unlocking something new. Could get the big engines. Big engines are worthless without the big fuel tanks. Um, Solar panels would be good. I do believe the big engines would be wise too. Just take a look what we have. These hidden parts. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for bigger fuel tanks and these things so I can hook them on. And which one was it? There we go. Now they can perform EVAs and stuff. Not ready for flight planning and all that. So yeah. Let's swap out this bottom stage. Oh, hold on, what time is it now? Still got about 30 minutes or so. Okay. Now let's grab the new parts we just unlocked. So this big fuel tank thing, no cap. You have to take this part off, ditch these, put a large one like those, well, like that, and right, we didn't get those. Okay. So now let's, since we don't have the big engines, let's improvise an engine for it. And just for good luck, I'm gonna add a fuel tank to that. Probably won't be good. Probably going to be overdoing it, as I always do. But if wouldn't be fun if we just always did the same thing. Did like everyone else. Let's just clamp these. God damn it. Shut up, cat. You ain't going outside. Alright. So yeah. Will it fly? I don't know. And hey, we got space tape now. Let's just pop these. I don't really care how straight they are. They're about the first thing to fuck off anyway, so yeah. So okay, I'm gonna pop this off of there, get a science junior involved this time. I'm gonna move these up. I don't have no satellite. That's why I didn't have no usable comms. That might be a good thing to do. Start taking satellite contracts early on. Actually get paid by other thing in the game to actually get my contracts going. Okay, so we got all these turning on at the same time. Okay, no flight planning, we're just doing this. Okay, well, they cleared the ship, that's all that counts. That's all I care about, really. Whoa, that happened all of a sudden. The speed that ship got us to, I'm pretty sure it could get us all the way to the moon. That second stage. Just need flight planning at this point. How far is that? Let's push it up. Oh, I didn't turn on the engine. That would help. Yeah, could we do a flyby without no flight planning? I don't think so. Unless... I managed to pull off a few miracles. See if I can do a manual encounter. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Need to go the other way around. Whoa, too fast. Okay, let's see what happens now. And it's moving down. So I could actually make it equal. I'll line it up with the other orbit, is what I mean. As best as I can, and then go back into a prograde. Keep going and see what happens. Okay, I guess no. Now, if I were to come to this one, which I can't recall what it's called at this exact moment in time. I lock onto this one. Then this shit should move forward. Right now I'm pretty much just guessing at this point. Okay, so let's just write it and see what happens. How close we got? Probably not that close. How much fuel we got left? Not so bad. Well, we got fairly close to it. Pretty sure that if we just burn in a bit of prograde, we could catch up with it. from our viewpoint, okay, yeah, we can see it, it's right there. So let's take this opportunity to do some science. Okay, we'll transmit one. And we'll keep the other. Okay, keep that. Take a, okay, no crew reports to be taken, so we'll just log these, keep them, close these doors. EVA Jeb for the first time. Take a report. Let's get back into the ship. I got confused for a moment there. I saw the retrograde marker had swapped and I thought that we got caught in the orbit, but nope. Would have been cool though. Actually pull it off without no flight planning. I guess the fact of just seeing my orbit trajectories can kind of be considered cheating compared to the real world. Oh yeah, that's a little bit low. I'm gonna be coming in pretty fast on all this science and shit. I'm gonna take Jet back home. And see how much science we got. Holy smokes! There it is. We're going for a collision course. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Okay. Think. No. Don't want to go up. Well, we got our encounter. So, is this radial out or radial in? I want to radial out. Am I going in or out? That's what he said. That's what she said, or whatever. Oh, I fucked it up. So yeah, I could just like skim the surface and you're like, what up? Think that's what we're gonna do. No flight planning and we're just like, oh yeah. 20,000's kinda high. Or is it pitching us afterwards? We have no clue. This is going to be tricky. We got our flyby though. Alright, one crew report transmitted, and we're gonna be able to do another one once we fly over the surface. So yeah, we're up close and personal with the moon. Too bad we don't have no scientists. Find a good landing spot. Side of a crater might be the best option. You might be right, Jeb. I'm gonna recover this one and hang on to it. Okay, let's get out of here and see where this encounter has, where it will launch us eventually, because I don't know if it's gonna send us on a trajectory outside the solar system or what. So we're just going to have to find out. Okay, yeah, we're going for a ride, Jeb. Turning off stability control, and we're going for a ride. That's okay. Gonna get to, well, since we're close to Kerbin, here's what we are going to do. Going to review stored data, transmit that one, crew report, cancel, cancel. I want a review report. Oops. There we go. Gonna transmit that one, so we'll be able to do a spacewalk in space farther than Minmus, and well, yeah, in space like way out the two moons of Minmus, and take a crew report. Too bad I used up my 2 goo canisters. These things, yeah. I guess I could transmit these and redo them. Okay, rest of the power is for our trip back home, which is gonna take a while. Well, you know what? That far out, I get a weird feeling that it's going to be sending us out into deep space. So on that note, I'm gonna retrograde a bit. Bring that in a little bit, just because I'm worried. Like that big jump. I didn't like that big jump. Usually when you go past min-miss is where you get launched into deep space. So we're gonna go do it down there. Min-miss is at 46, and I'm at 42, so... Okay, let's go for a ride. Okay, so we're pretty much at the top. Let's review these. Can recover that. Log this, recover that. EVA him. Take a report. Oh, we already transmitted it, so whatever. Take an empty report. And what else do we have? Crew report. Okay. Looks like we did all the science we could do for this run, so let's get back home. Hopefully not leave a bunch of debris up here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the orbit way lower than what I have to ditch this stage. Just making sure it crashes into the planet, so that way I don't have to worry about deorbiting it or tracking station bullshit or whatever. We'll quick burst that way. Get out of his way. I'm just gonna bring this up back to 49,000 meters. Or, yeah, 51. My magic number. So I dodged that other piece that I have no clue where it fucked off to. Now I'm going to time accelerate. Swap that there. Just watch us get closer to Kerbin. If I can find Kerbin. Oh, right. It's like way higher or something. We were offset. We're just seeing its shadowy side. Oh, there it is. And there's the moon. Probably was Minmus somewhere around here. Can see our signal strength going up. We're getting closer to Kerbin. Almost say there's would be an object down there, but hard to tell. And here we are. And I will be concluding this once we land. Just as a heads up. So yeah, that was a moon encounter without no frickin' flight planning. I'm amazed I even pulled it off. Alright, so far so good. But we're gaining speed, which is not a good thing. And there it goes. There goes our chutes. And I'm done accelerating. There, electrical charge did come back this time. Oh, yeah, we ditched the batteries. So the capsule was still full of electricity, but not the batteries. Alright, so how much science did we do? Let's find out. 381. Hot shit. Made some money also. Alright, so I will conclude this live stream for tonight and think of something for the next one. Haven't checked the contracts or anything, but we'll find out. Alright, so till next time, guys.